Coming up this morning on Daybreak, a courageous conversation, this time looking at a local college's efforts to keep people into the workforce and get them in there quicker.
And 1 year after an Aurora woman was shot and killed while trying to assist police, a vigil is held to remember Savannah Hill.
Plus, Hannah Zettel explains how women in Fayetteville are a step closer to wearing the badge and serving their community. We'll explain about that and more coming up for you this morning on Daybreak.
Good morning and thanks for joining us. It is Monday, May 6th. I'm Lauren Barnes.
And I'm Joe Morano. Let me reiterate, that is a courageous conversation story we will get to in a minute and a half. That's the most Monday sentence ever, right?
I'm going to chalk it up to a good birthday weekend. I figured you'd probably be pretty tired today.
Yeah. I had the birthday yesterday, and as you know, folks at home might know, I got two brothers, both musicians. One of them happened to be playing in downtown Springfield last night. Neither of them live here.
And that was not an early start for us.
It took the stage at about 9:40 or so.
Wow,
yeah,
okay.
Hung around for a little bit. And just going to get moving today.
I can't even see any bags under your eyes yet.
A lot of makeup.
Yeah.
A lot of makeup.
We'll see if they're showing at 6, yeah.
That sounds about right. So Lisa Rappa, she saw me on the birthday. She saw some of the band as well, too.
They were great.
Late night, though, right?
They were great.
The Mighty Pines. I got to give them a plug, right?
Yeah. You got to do that.
They were really good. Was a little bit late, but they were awesome.
Yeah, it was a fun time. So that was good. And I'm going to get my sentences correct. She's got to do the weather, too, though, right?
Yeah.
You should probably pass that baton off. Yeah.
Now I'm just rambling, too.
Another active week ahead.
Right.
Yeah. Showers, storms, rounds of them, severe weather possible, flash flooding. Plus, we're still working to confirm tornadoes from last week. So we'll have an update on that. But this morning, we've got clouds, temperatures in the 50s and 60s on some steady south winds. It's 59 in Springfield on south and southeast winds at 8 miles per hour. We've got clouds and a storm complex rolling through this morning. The good news is we don't have any severe weather this morning because we just don't have the food for thunderstorms right now. We're looking at locally heavy rain and lightning around Bentonville, Fayetteville, Huntsville, all in Arkansas. Neosho seeing some locally heavy rain, and Anderson as well. So it might be some showers in Springfield. You'll have a wet morning commute this morning. Temperatures are in the 50s and 60s. It's 58 in West Plains, 57 in Branson, and 59 in Springfield. So showers and storms to start today. They'll linger until about lunchtime. I think we'll have a lull this afternoon of mostly cloudy skies and dry conditions, and maybe isolated showers. Temperatures up at 77. But as we head through the evening and overnight, we have to worry about another threat of severe weather, plus flash flood watches are in effect. Details on all of this in 10 minutes.
All right, we begin our newscast this morning continuing a courageous conversation series called Nobody's Business as we highlight issues with our country's workforce.
With an average of 10,000 baby boomers retiring per day, there just aren't enough people filling those jobs fast enough. So our Jesse Inman takes a look at some ways a local college is trying to fast track people getting into the workforce.
These days, many kids coming out of high school are more concerned with going to college for a social experience rather than the end result of starting their careers. At OTC, programs are set up to get students into a job as quickly as possible while still giving them quality training. The director of OTC's Center for Workforce Development is Sherry Coker, and she says those programs are Aspire and Skill Up.
The Aspire program is a program through the Missouri Job Center that helps at-risk youth get employment in a quick rate. The Aspire program is specifically for individuals between the ages of like 16 and 24. The Skillet program is for anyone that qualifies for food stamps. There is no age restriction other than they need to be, I believe, at least 18.
Coker says they have programs for the medical field, but they have expanded their efforts recently.
In addition to healthcare, we have branched out and we are focusing our certified production technician, this what we call the manufacturing technician program, which will help get individuals job opportunities in the manufacturing sector.
If people want to go that route, Coker says it doesn't take long to see results.
8 weeks. We'll even go as far as to say you're employable after 4 weeks. Once you understand the basics of safety and quality and an understanding of the manufacturing environment, we can get you a job on the floor.
One reason these are so effective is because they work with several area employers to recruit their students.
We communicate very frequently with OTC.
One of those employers is CNH Reman, which is a manufacturing center that remanufactures components for Case and New Holland farm equipment. HR Director Diane Rozier says they've been involved with building OTC's curriculum, and they relay some of the things they look for in potential employees.
You know, from students coming out, attitude and aptitude can go so far. The classroom is very important for the technical skills, to gain experience and exposure to the machines and equipment, but really taking the time to engage and apply that knowledge. You have to have both the technical and the soft skills.
As far as those technical skills go, job tours give students a chance to talk with the very people that may end up hiring them.
This was the very last place I toured.
One of the many success stories of an OTC program is 21-year-old Dalton Hossman.
I went through Aspire.
Hossman says the Aspire program gave him everything he needed to get ready for the real world of manufacturing.
It was really great, actually. We did a lot of hands-on, and instead of being really specific to one type of manufacturing, it was a lot. We had a very broad spectrum, so that really helped me out a lot, because it helped me out figure out what I wanted to do, essentially, at the end.
Hossman graduated on a Friday and started work on the following Monday, and he says he had multiple job offers, but he chose C&H Reman.
This place is phenomenal. Benefits are great. It's fantastic.
With the shrinking workforce becoming a bigger issue every day in the United States, the hope is for stories like Hossman's to become the new normal. In Springfield, Jesse Inman, Ozarks First.
And our Nobody's Business series will continue later this week. Make sure you're tuning in to our newscast. You can also find all of the stories in this series on our website, ozarksfirst.com.
Moving around the Ozarks this morning, it has been a year since an Aurora woman was shot as she was trying to help police arrest a wanted man. Savannah Hill was hit by gunfire because her car began to roll toward police during a traffic stop. She died from her injuries a few days after the incident. Police were trying to arrest Mason Ferris, who was in that car with her, and she had tipped off police of that. Savannah's father, Chris Nethery, organized the candlelight vigil last night to honor her.
Our Savannah could brighten the darkest person. She always wanted to see someone smile, even if her day wasn't going good. She was definitely one of a kind.
I can picture you like a photograph. I can see your smile, I can hear your laugh. No, I don't have to look back, I remember you. When I'm all alone, you're all around. I tell you things, yeah, I talk out loud. Ever since you left the ground, I remember you.
Savannah's father also told us he's upset that Aurora police have never given him more information about his daughter's death. Caller 10 is looking for comment from Aurora police at the moment as well. We do know that no video of the shooting exists.
The time you have to get out of your home when it catches fire has decreased significantly. You used to have about 17 minutes to escape, but now you have less than 4. Local fire officials say the synthetic materials, which could contain petroleum products that fill our homes, are much more combustible compared to materials from 30 years ago that were more natural. The Springfield Fire Department encourages you to sleep with your bedroom door closed, so if a fire does happen, smoke and heat will not get to you as quickly. However, Battalion Chief Eric Latimer says having a plan is crucial.
Smoke alarms, they do alert us, but we got to have a plan to get out of our house. It is very important to know how you're going to get out, not just have one exit, but have a secondary exit just in case your one exit is blocked.
The Springfield Fire Department, in partnership with the American Red Cross, provides free fire alarms to families who need one. All you have to do is call the department's non-emergency number.
Taking a look around the region this morning, actually over the weekend, an Arkansas Police Department welcomed women to the force at its first ever female recruiting event.
Our Hannah Zettel is here to explain how this gets women one step closer to putting on the blue uniform.
That's right, Lauren and Joe. Fayetteville police officers are helping make the force more female. With nearly half of the Fayetteville population being women, some aspiring female police officers say diversifying the staff will mimic that demographic. The initiative setting the tone that women and men should not be discriminated against, making a difference not only for the community but for aspiring female officers as well. Officer Nanette Mears says she's been able to add a different perspective to cases that bring an ease to the public, like in domestic violence calls.
I've gotten actually reaction from the females that are in the situation. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad there's a female officer here. And then they're able to talk with me without feeling that they have to hold back or they're embarrassed. Bringing a little bit of calm for her, like in that situation.
Fayetteville PD currently has 10 female officers, but after Saturday's event, that number will likely increase.
All right, Hannah Zettel this morning. Thank you for that. Still ahead on Daybreak, President Trump increases tariffs on Chinese imports.
Plus, Avengers Endgame crosses the $2 billion mark. That's all in your Money Watch up next.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.